Out with Rico and Karla is about to go live online. Catch select moments of All Out hit music, All Out celebrity interviews, All Out showbiz and sports news, All Out fun. Mid-mornings on The Monster. Streaming video on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, or twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your All Out hosts, Rico Robles and Karla Aguas. Stand by and enjoy the program.
What's up, monsters? How you guys doing?
Hello there. Yeah. What's good, everybody? Oh my gosh.
What's good?
We are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and we are on air right now. To all the monsters listening, of course, you can hear the song in the background. One of my personal favorites right now, Ooze. And let me just say, I am oozing with excitement because I am dubbing them my summer group for 2021. Like, seriously? I'm just going to be listening to them on repeat. We're going to be talking about a certain camp that all of us misfits can be a part of. Let's get started. Rico, do the honors.
You know, imagine this. You're in high school, you form a band, you release some records, and guess what? You get signed and world domination. It's as simple as that. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us here on the show, we have Dominic, Isaac, Tariq, Joseph, and George. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for none other than Peach Tree Rascals! Look at that.
Cool. Hi, guys. Hello.
Hi. Thanks for having us.
Oh, thanks for dropping by. We know you guys are busy. I mean, congratulations. We'll get to that in a bit. But Rico's going to zoom you in. Can you say hello to everybody watching? Say your name just so everybody can get to know each one of the little rascals over here.
I am Mark.
I am Isaac, the rascal, but the monster for today.
Isaac. Three monsters.
I'm George. I am Joseph.
I'm Dom.
Hey. That's the first thing we're going to say because, you know, a lot of Filipinos, of course, do know that Joseph is Filipino. And you guys are actually, it's such a great group because you're such a mix, you know, of different cultures, different personalities. But not only do you jive well together, but you create incredible music.
Great music.
Both literally and figuratively. So, with that being said, congratulations. I mean, let's talk about Camp Nowhere. This is honestly, I feel, not only going to be my summer soundtrack, but it's going to be a lot of people's. I mean, how does it feel, guys? You know, coming from Fumari and all these other tracks to having this beautiful little list of epic songs. Like, how does it feel that your baby is finally out for the world to enjoy?
It feels right to plan. This is exactly what we planned for a year ago, a year and a half ago, exactly what Dom thought about 2-3 years ago before we even became the Peach Tree Rascals 4 years ago. Like this was just a stepping stone up to next. And the next one after Camp Nowhere will be better. I can promise that. And Camp Nowhere is beautiful.
It starts with a plan. That's the main thing, right? But when you guys were in high school, when you guys were putting out your music, did it start at talent shows? How did it begin for you guys?
We actually didn't start making music together in high school. The only ones that were making, like, Isaac's been making music since he was 12 years old. Probably even sooner than that.
I was little.
He was very little, but he moved to our high school his sophomore year, his freshman year. And then we became friends with him like around junior year when we really got close, and him becoming like friends with us, like in our group, being the only person who recorded his music. He would pass out CDs at school. He would drop videos on YouTube and on music on SoundCloud. And it was just really inspiring to see just as a friend. And he was doing it by himself. So just like I would start freestyling with him for fun just at school and like after school, and we would hang out. And then slowly Joseph would start coming into the studio, which was Isaac's room, and just lay down some sexy melodies. And then
I would have to force him.
Yeah, I was way too shy to record in the beginning just because I wasn't really confident in like my talent, and like Dom and Isaac and Tarek always pushed me to be the greatest I could be.
We pushed him hard.
Yeah, when Dom started producing right after we finished high school, and that was really like
that's when the plan took place.
That was like the start of the Peach Tree Rascals, even though the Peach Tree Rascals didn't become a thing until like 2.5, 3 years after Dom started producing, because we spent those first 3 years just really working together and trying to figure out the best ways for us to work together and like build up our sound and our songs. And like that was all part of the plan. Everything we've like done, it's all part of this plan. The plan was, after we like decided we're gonna start working together, we worked for 3 years and like get like a stack of songs, which was Glide and Violet and Ultra and all those songs that we dropped in 2018. And like once that started, was just keep going until Mariposa blew up, and then we dropped Camp Nowhere, and then now it's on to the next and on to the next.
Was it a very Kanye thing? Make 10,000 songs in the lab for 3 years and live off of it? Was it something like that?
It was for this guy, this man, this man right here. I can't get my fingers right because it's a mirror image. But Dominic basically spent when Kanye said he did 5 beats a day for 3 summers, Dom was doing beats for days, non-summer,
for years,
for like 2.5 straight years,
without sleeping. My favorite story is when we made Violet, and I started working with Dom on Violet at like 8 p.m. one night. And then we finished Violet at like 7 in the morning the next morning. And then I went home, I went to sleep, and then I came back at like 12 or 1 in the afternoon, and Dom was still awake. And he was like, I haven't slept all night. And I'm just like, You're crazy.
That's it. Oh, but it's the good kind of crazy. It's the crazy that we welcome, which is why, boys, it's not even a joke. Over 400 million streams across different platforms, over 6 million Spotify monthly listeners. Mariposa charted at #1. I mean, obviously, the plan is working, the drive is there, the talent is there. I mean, what do you think it is about your group that people just gravitate towards? What is it about the Peach Tree Rascals sound that makes people want to listen?
I think it's more so like the timelessness of the music before anything. Like, I don't think our fans resonate the most with us because we look cool or because we do crazy things on social media. I think like it all starts with the music, and then people who really enjoy music will continue to listen.
Yeah.
And also we all bring like something different to the table. So like one song maybe Isaac will be shining, one song maybe Tarek will be shining, like. And Dom does all the production and makes it very interesting, like very out of the box.
Joseph, you're flowing from Ari. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Your flow is like you're giving Kendrick and Anderson .Paak a run for their money. You know what I mean?
That was me.
Oh, that was you as well, man. Y'all are ill on that, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Thank you so much, though. Isaac
is one of the best rappers alive, dead or alive.
You're all talented, and I think you don't give yourselves enough credit for it, like, which is a good thing, because it's like, yeah, stay humble, boys, but at the same time, it's like, dang, if I had your talent, I would be like, Kanye, I am like on fire right now. Was there any pressure, though? Did you guys feel any pressure, coming from Mariposa, coming from Fumar, coming from all of these amazing tracks back in 2018, to drop in, Camp Nowhere? Did you guys have any hesitations? Like, oh, dude, what if nobody likes it? Or what if people go back to your old town? Then how did you guys go through picking the 8 tracks and then just saying, take it all?
I think we always have felt pressure since we started making music, and it's not the kind of pressure that you described where it's like, will anyone like this or anyone not? It's just the pressure of us within ourselves trying to make the best thing we can make, and is this the best we can make it? And that's the only pressure that we really feel.
We make love to pressure.
We do the best of pressure, and that's one thing that makes us as good as we are and makes our music so great. But
the coolest part about where we are right now is this is the most pressure I've ever felt when it comes to music in my entire life, and I deal with that very well, so I'm very excited for what's about to happen next.
Yeah, and the reason it's not outside, we don't release anything we don't really love. So at the end of the day, we know what we're putting out is amazing music. So it doesn't really it doesn't really matter if there's like no one listens to it or not, because we feel fulfilled enough to put it out in the first place. Over 100 songs that are never going to come out because like they're not good enough or we don't believe in them enough. And that's why we don't feel that pressure of, oh, will anyone listen to us? Because we just want to put out the best music, and that's the only pressure that we
put the most pressure on ourselves. We're not really worried about the fans, because they can't be harder on us than we are on ourselves.
I mean, can you imagine if you release a track and then the track that you have, you don't enjoy playing it, then you got to play it over and over and over, right? I mean, that's one of those experiences that you don't want to go through. But one of the things that you hear on the show, we have all out questions, just some fun, random questions. Especially now with Peach Tree Rascals releasing an EP. Were there people coming out of the woodwork, exes that are claiming you guys, trying to say what's up? Was there people like that, relatives out of nowhere, since you guys are so famous now?
There's a few perpetrators that claim to be PTR and affiliated with PTR, but were never affiliated with PTR. They were just like a little friend on the side, and they took advantage of our name to get like ladies and stuff, and we were just like, get out. So now we never talk to him again, and we're never going to talk to him again.
Little things. I think Joseph went through a little weird experience with a crazy fan who, you want to tell him?
I want to hear this.
Come on, Joseph.
Joseph.
It's because
Joseph, you talk now. Yeah, you talk. Yeah. Joseph, you talk. I follow your quest.
Joseph's the sexiest one, and Joseph's the sexiest one.
Tell the story. There's this one girl, a fan. She photoshopped an image of me into a shadow and put it into her pictures on Instagram, and would like post hundreds of them. And like, I think my girlfriend came across it, and she was like, "Who the hell is this?" Like, yeah, I was scared a little bit, and yeah,
so creepy.
It looks real too. It looks like they're together and they're hugging.
I haven't seen them.
It's great.
Maybe you guys can get her to do your cover art or something.
Yeah, dude.
She's that talented. Okay, more questions. More questions, Rico, because we only have 5 minutes with you guys. We wish we could have more time, but you guys are busy because you're like super famous and successful now, but whatever. Okay, among the group, who has the most game? Like if you're all out, like sans pandemic, who's the one who's got like the most?
Who's the one hollering? Yeah.
Jasper's not here.
He's not in the frame right now. I put myself a solid second place.
Jasper's the old bull.
Humility aside.
Jasper's the old bull.
Jasper is the one.
He knows the way.
And he was still single.
Jasper can sell salt to a slug.
He's the
Wow. That's an image that I can't get out of my head now. Yeah. Who's the friend who disappears? Like, if you like all go out, there'll always be that one friend that just like strays for like 3 hours and then joins afterwards. Like, hey, what's up? And all of you are like, dude, where you been?
That's kind of like George. It's really like George, because one time we were at this Grammy party that we had no business being at, because we had like 40,000 monthly listeners and there was a bunch of famous people there or whatever. But George drank a little bit, and then like we were all together, and we're like, "Where's George?" And then we see George walking out of the place, and he's like this. And we're like, what is guy into this? There he is. And he was alone for like a solid 5 minutes, just walking around or something.
Yeah.
And he came back like feeling like on top of the world. I loved seeing that.
Who's the most famous person you guys have met?
Yeah.
Nas X.
Hey, okay.
X,
really?
yeah.
Nas X.
Shawn Mendes.
Oh my God, he's beautiful.
Oh, not to tell anything that's not supposed to be told, but Camila Cabello DM'd us on Instagram the other day. I'm just gonna say it.
What?
I am not kidding. She follows us on Instagram. Go check. I'm not kidding.
Órale. Sabi talaga. Órale,
Well,
órale,
they
man.
ain't going to be crying in the club. All right, guys,
Yeah.
we wish we could have you for longer. Please message to all of your Filipino fans who are watching and listening right now who basically request for your songs. I kid you not, every single day. Ooze is requested for so many times on the show, it's ridiculous. So please message to all your Filipino fans.
To everyone that listens in the Philippines, and especially to the ones who take the time to call into radio stations and request our songs, you are
everything.
You
We
are
love you. We love you.
We love you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for caring. Thank you for showing support.
Thank you for saving our lives.
Everything. We will not let you down. We will continue to give you the best of us.
And I'm just so happy that I can make you guys proud as well too.
Yeah, this is amazing. It's beautiful.
So, Joseph, can you speak Tagalog, Joseph? You don't speak Tagalog.
I can't. But
Joseph,
I know
you
Tagalog.
should be ashamed.
I know Tagalog songs, but
Hey, all right. But these are
Aw.
more exciting times for you guys. Thank you guys for releasing music, especially during these times. That we all need that something to
Yes.
listen to. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Peach Tree Rascals, give it up for them on the show.
Thanks, guys.
Man.
Love you guys.
Thank you. Take care.
You
too.
There you go.
Bye-bye.
Hey, bye. See ya. There you go,
Oh
Karla.
my God, I love them so much. I've never been to a summer camp, but I want to join Camp Nowhere. Like, I want to go. Can we go? Can we get like cute little sweaters too and joggers and like row
I
boats
just want a
or braid
roasted
each other's
lunch.
hair?
I'll sneak in the drinks. That's what I'm gonna be doing. But yeah,
You're
it's an
gonna be
awesome
that creepy
opportunity.
older man in the camp, like, hey kids, want a little whiskey with your s'mores? And it's gonna be like,
Yeah, get that
stay away from the
there. That's what it's
but
all about.
yes,
Yo,
monsters.
we did promise you
Rico.
guys a double header, but thank you very much, Peach Tree Rascals. Great music, something that you guys got to listen to, and Joseph, keep on repping. You know what it is, right?
I know,
But here,
but all of them, really, they're
Yeah.
so fantastic. They're carrying their own flags, and oh, what a great group of guys! Like I would so hang out with them. I could be like a rascalette.
well, for Facebook, for YouTube, for Twitch, and on air, she is Karla Aguas.
He's Rico Robles live, but the right Wednesday.
Monster exclusive interview only on Manila's Hot